used to say some shit that like me. Boy won't ever meet like me. That you don't know. Manager, who do the shit that I do? Run through your whole little crew. Pay for it if I got to.
Hello, everybody. It is your resident skinny head here for another edition of the NAANCast. As you can see, I am Ozippic J. We got a light crew today because Fatima is in Chicago and Burns is going to see motherfuckers play with each other in their draws. So I am here with a legend.
True. Don't
tell comedian.
Okay. They put me in the ads.
Yeah, master.
People thought, oh, you gonna be in town? No, they just using my face to get black people to come.
Master of the onesie.
Okay, yes. I always do that. I get fresh for the tapings.
Yeah. Clark Jones.
Clark LaRue Jones, at Clark LaRue Jones.
Yeah.
I'm trying to signal to the engineer to let people know what my handle is. ClarkLarewJones. What's up, man? I'm glad to be here replacing Jay.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Hell no. I know he ain't in here trying to replace me. I know he ain't doing that.
Those are some wide shoes to fill.
Those are some double E wide shoes to fill. It ain't lengthy, it's girthy shoes to fill. Those some big wrestling boots.
Yeah, that man got Lego feet.
While we roasted you, he's gonna be mad at me. Are you the guy when people get mad? Say it's a group of people, you're the one that they're mad at the most? Because that's me usually.
Yeah,
I'm turning over a new leaf.
People be mad at me just in general.
We both got that blame Will energy from Fresh Prince. It's like, it's always like, what? I was in the pool house.
My girl always say it's because people like want me to like them, and when I start saying stuff, they be like, they get offended or like upset, and I be like, bro, I'm just joking.
We are comedians until somebody get upset.
and
no, you meant that shit. Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Some people they understand. It's like, oh, if Papp roasts you, like he fuck with you. If he don't roast you, he is like, yo, you might want to.
But you're always nice to me, so I'm confused now. Papp called me a legend, so that's like the opposite of
roasting. But you are.
I'll take it.
We talking about the onesie.
Sometimes we call black comics legends when they done. And now I don't want to be done. I'm still out here.
Yeah,
LA doesn't know it. The bookers don't know it. But I live in Los Angeles.
Man, you one of the few niggas from Chicago that still got their hair, man.
I have my original hairline. That's a blessing, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about Chicago, but
man, it's a stress. That's something to talk about. That was a big thing that happened. It helped me get a little viral thing. Mike Epps said Chicago was the toughest place to tell jokes. He said it used to be New York, so he threw them shade. I don't know why he did that. Nothing to do with me. Argue with Mike. But he said Chicago was the hardest place to get laughs. You agree?
I only performed in Chicago like one weekend. I did well, so I don't know.
What venue?
I did the Laugh Factory, Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
I did like the mic. Because they was like, we don't know who the fuck you is. I did the mic. And then they was like, afterwards, they were like, hey, come back for a real show.
That's dope.
Like later in the week. Yeah.
You got the chops.
I mean,
you got the OnlyFans socks on. They can't see that.
Yeah, I love my OnlyFans socks.
Yo, we both tape for OnlyFans comedy, stand-up comedy, because... whatever. But we got a lot of swag too. I got a light, an OnlyFans light.
You got the light?
I got the light.
Too.
I did the t-shirt. I got 2 pillows. Tony bought me 2 sweaters. Mike Epps reference, bringing it back. Yeah, Chicago is tough. I think any place with niggas is tough because we are looking to escape something.
Oh, yeah.
At a comedy show. He was like, oh, black people love to laugh. No, we love to escape whatever bullshit is happening.
We also love to judge.
Every black audience thinks they're the Apollo.
Yeah.
I forget who said that first. If you, I don't care. It could be retirement party, Fraternal Order of Police, the Kappas having a barbecue. Like, we just automatically feel like we have to be the Apollo sometimes. And to his point, yeah, it is hard, but if you got it, niggas will give up the laughs for you. I've seen it.
Yeah.
You could flip the room and you feel like a king.
Queenie,
you feel like Papp.
Queenie called you Multiverse Burns. That's hilarious.
I know. I'm like a mix of every black person who works on this podcast. I'm a little Papp. I'm a little Jay, little Chris, CT. You said, well, I left out Martin intentionally.
Don't nobody want to be Martin.
I was trying to leave it off. But leave it to the white man to suggest that I'm like Martin Morrow.
Oh my goodness! So yeah, we got a light crew. So
Multiverse Chris. No, we heavy in here. Don't lower expectations.
Nah, I'm it's LA. I'm not ever gonna say I'm heavy. if we got the J camera, we could show heavy.
That's funny. I wish you could see the dent in this couch, y'all. I ain't gonna put that all on Jay. Pause. But like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that pillow is kind of hiding it. Move that pillow. The cushion should rise the person. It shouldn't sink in.
Yeah.
Like, you put the pillow right in the middle, it's disappearing immediately.
And we only roasting Jay because he showed up to the studio and then left immediately.
Everybody knows a person who does that. They had no intention of staying, but they just pulled up just to be like, what? We not going right now. Wait, I gotta go. Well, how long were you gonna stay if we were ready?
Yeah, just imagine Jay frantic, if you could. So,
shout out to Jay. Okay, I first met him. He was Trauma, comedian, wrestler, Trauma back in the day. He had only been doing comedy a week, but he just sold it so hard. I did a comedy show and I was like, bro, you got a headline. This is 2009. So I was just like, oh, maybe I don't know what a headliner is. We were all trash in the beginning, but he had that wrestling persona down so good that I'm just like, yeah, you act like a headliner. So I guess if you do our show, you got to go last. And, none of us knew what we were doing back then, but shout out to everybody who's come a long way.
Yeah, shouts out to Trauma.
Shout out to comedian. He was at Comedian Trauma for years. Jay Trauma Washington.
That's a wild name.
Did you have a nickname when you started?
No.
Skinnyhead?
That's what they call me on this pod.
Oh, you were given a nickname.
Yeah, Skinnyhead. We got the pepperonis in the chat. So
pepperonis. Yeah, I like that.
Put your pizzas in the chat. Super chats is open.
Drop a sausage.
And if y'all ever seen a PAPPCAST, y'all know I don't really got no topic. So put a super chat topic in the chat, and we're gonna go in on that. But we gotta talk about this.
What we gotta talk about?
Brian versus Stephen A.
Okay, yes.
Brian saw Stephen A at the game.
Break it down.
And decided that it was time to have a little conversation.
Let's not. Okay, so Brian, after the game, approaches Stephen A. In response to Stephen A. saying some things about Bronny. Before we even get into what was said, let's understand both of these niggas are at work. And Stephen A was covering the game. Mm-hmm. LeBron just played, and I've never gotten into that would be like if I just stopped the podcast right now. I was like, you know what? Actually, Papp, I got a few things that I got an issue with you. It's like, no, we're here to work. Ran up on him. He was with Larry David, which I want to see that episode of Curb.
Yeah.
just like
the new JB Smooth.
Just like I need JB there to comment on. Like, yeah, you just played Brian. Just played a full game and had enough smoke to run up and tell he did a Will Smith without the slap. You said keep Bronny name out your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it.
Respect
as a nigga that be crashing out though, because
yeah,
I remember when I was training to be a meter maid for the city of Oakland.
That is
Yeah.
a dangerous job.
But so I wasn't even in the uniform, right? I'm just on the street. They showing me what's what. Gave somebody a ticket. Dude walk up on me like, "Hey man," I was like, "Check this out, bro. I ain't even started the job. I will beat your ass."
This is a prank.
Yeah.
I was just joking. This is construction paper.
Yeah, I was like, bro, this machine is I dog you with this ticket machine.
Do you know how to fight? Do you not? Could you? If you, I mean, let me not say that because I don't like people to know beforehand if I can fight or not. Are you willing to scrap if need be?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's a better
When people
question.
say they can fight, it's like, oh, you can't really fight. You just be like, no, I'm willing to take this help. Aaron the plumber style, like,
Yes.
check this out. We got to stand on business.
You from Oakland, I'm from Chicago, so we both familiar with whoever yell out where they from first is gonna lose the fight.
Yeah.
Because they hoping that will scare the other person off. Nigga, I'm from Oakland. Okay,
sure.
let's get it. Damn, I thought that was gonna work. Okay, you sure?
That wasn't a deterrent?
Did you hear the place I said? I said south side of Chicago. Yeah, I heard you. Let's go. Damn it.
So yeah, I respect Brian because the truth is it wasn't even at the end of the game. It was during the timeout.
Oh, mid-game?
Yeah. And it was kind of like Brian was sitting down and he had a choice. It was like either go into the huddle or go check Stephen A. And he was like, oh, I'm not in the game. I'm going to go check Stephen A. And it was Stephen A, the way he tells it, he acts like Brian like walked to where like the courtside seats is at.
Like he took a journey.
Stephen A was literally at the end of the bench.
Got you.
And he was like,
next, the best seats in the house.
So he was like, hold up, bro. Like, don't you? And it
while
wasn't
we
even
here.
like, keep my son's name out your mouth. He was just like, hey, bro, you are using Bronny as a way to take shots at me. And that shit ain't cool. Like, if you actually talked about Bronny, the player, without including me.
Does anybody know what Stephen A said exactly?
But first of all,
or is it just a continuing thing?
It's the continuous of like trying to minimize Bron's legacy by being like, oh, bro, you dragging. What he said is, as a father, I'm pleading with you, stop this. Like,
why you got your son? He told.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen A said as a father.
He was like, as a father, I'm begging you to stop this charade of having Bronny be on the Lakers and be in the NBA. And it's like, Bronny actually doing very well in the G League.
Is he?
Yeah, he averaged like 22 points.
That's surprising.
Yeah. And it's like, for me, I'm just like,
No shade.
If we talking about like the rookies and shit, it's like, why don't you talk about the two French niggas that went 1 and 2?
Right.
We ain't talked about them since they got drafted.
Well, it's a numbers game. Like, Wemby he gotta learn some English for us to start really talking about him.
C'est la bleu.
It's just like all the Euro players this is not their dream. Fucking Jokic, they don't care about the American NBA game. So nobody wants to be the face of the league.
No.
Let's just make that clear. Anthony Edwards would rather I'll hit 3 chicks raw tonight.
Yeah.
After the game, mid game.
Yeah, he in the news right now.
He do not want to be the face of the league, and nobody really wants that. So,
but why?
But
why?
I don't know what come with that. Honestly.
We do know. We looking at LeBron, who been the face of the league for 20 years.
But do you really think? Okay, and this was a question I would like. Does LeBron really feel like the media is not on his side?
No.
Let's be clear. Some of the like Kendrick Perkins and another dude from ESPN, they're signed with Clutch, his company.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if this is a play or what, but like the media niggas is not on LeBron's side all the time, especially the ones over 40. Mm-hmm. Like you can't control Instagram comment sections,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know if the legacy media is anti-Bron. And I know Bronny's used to it by now.
But imagine if you get criticized over everything. Everything.
Yeah, that's
everything.
Tough.
At some point in time, you're like, all right, bro, like take a break.
Right.
Take a break. And now I feel like Gilbert Arenas said we're in the era of hate, where instead of talking about people's games and what they're doing and their accomplishments, we immediately go to what they not doing and what they like, how to shit on them. So why would you want to be the face of the league?
Right.
If I seen a nigga that literally got more points than anybody, more rebound, all this shit, and we still be like, oh, well, what about this? What about this? It's like, and Anthony Edwards is a wild nigga because he just was like, I'll pay child support. I don't want visitation of my kid.
Do not bring him, or don't bring him no games.
Yeah, check this out.
You could go to a Kings game as long as I'm not in town. Whatever NBA game he want. Like if I'm in New York, I will send him to a Clipper game. Now, I want him opposite of the country.
Anthony Edwards was like, yo, I gave you the $50 to go to CVS. This is not my.
That's the rate now.
Yeah.
It was $40 when I was in college.
You know,
$10
inflation.
Inflation. No, I'm applauding it. If it was $40 back then, it should be like at least $80 now. But $50. So you knew that number right away. I noticed. ain't no notes on the screen. You knew $50 instantly.
Yeah. You gotta do your research. But
yeah, he ran up on him. He said, keep my son's name out of your mouth. Like, if you got something to say about me, basically say it to me or whatever. Yeah. So he's not saying don't criticize me. Just don't use my son.
Yeah. Which is what you would want a parent to do.
It's $40 to
$50.
$40 to $50, like, so
you gotta send a 50, just because after you take it, you get you something to eat, get you a Gatorade or something,
It's just so funny how like Google searches pop up like how niggas talk now. It's like how much is an abortion pill at CVS? About $40-$50.
About $40-$50.
Gas. The Quiznos sandwich you're gonna get right after, that's about $40-$50.
So I mean, I thought it was pretty wild. It was like the worst hair in sports
for both.
Yeah.
Bron went bald. Did he just do the bald yet, or is he still hanging?
Since Luka got there, he's getting a really low cut. He getting like that Doc Rivers. Like that little shadow.
That Kobe in year 19 with the line in back. Oh, speaking of Luka, I heard from a source that Luka was the one who tapped LeBron like, hey, there goes Stephen A right there.
He probably did. Luka is a petty. If you watch,
I heard Luka made the drop like, hey, there you go right there.
Yeah, you're like, hey, man, there go the ops.
Oh, that's crazy. There goes Stephen A right there. Anyway, pick and roll. Man, you just gonna let him just sit there?
Yeah.
You was talking all that shit pre-game.
You pulled up to my job. All right, my nigga. Like,
next to Larry David.
You think I won't take this jersey off of you?
You pull up to my job next to my cubicle. This is where I'm.
Yeah. It's like Stephen A. You live in New York. Why is you here?
Why are you here? Aren't you running for president? Why are you in LA with Jerry Seinfeld?
He was so sad. He was so sad the next day.
He went. You know what? I think Stephen A. Smith right now probably has the lowest black support in the history of presidential candidates. But I will give him credit. He is learning how to double talk. You know what I'm saying? Like how to say two opinions in the same little sentence. He was just like, as a father, I understand this is not about that. And I personally will not do that. So I get it. Now,
LeBron James.
Now that that's out of the way.
Got the doggone nerve.
Yeah, just like he be talking mad spicy when Molly's around.
Oh, yeah.
Let Molly be in the room. He don't let her talk, but he will talk.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We didn't see that vitriol he be having. It was like, niggas be asking for the smoke until the smoke is there.
Until the smoke. It's different up close in front of you.
Yeah. It was like.
Because he didn't even do the it's like a, what is it called? Like a reflex to at least do this.
He stood there like
put your hand, like, wait. Because 6'9", 250 pounds, the most points in the history of the NBA.
All muscle.
I'm gonna at least be like, okay, my bad. I'm gonna put he just stood there and got talked to.
He approached that shit like Bron was a T-Rex.
Right. And he's just like, maybe if I'm still, he won't. At best he could dunk him. Was he gonna swing at me at work?
Yeah.
That was very much the energy of it, and I just don't. He was like, "Well, I wasn't going to say anything bad because it wasn't the place." Brian made it the place.
Yeah. Also, Bronny was there. So as a dad, it's like, hold up, nah. Hey, son, watch this. I'm about to show you why I'm the GOAT.
All that shit I said in the car, I'm about to do it. Oh, yeah. I didn't know Bronny was there.
Bronny be there.
And so, what's his mom's name?
Gloria?
That's his mother.
You're talking about Savannah. Savannah? Yeah, Savannah probably would have cut that nigga.
Savannah would have, she would have threw hands. Yeah. Like, you see her at the pop out with Kendrick when she told Brian to sit down?
Do you remember her at the World Series?
No, at the World Series.
At the Indians, now the Guardians. There's a video they was in a box, and they cut to him and Savannah. And she was smoking a blunt, and Brown was like,
I did. I never looked at like the comment section, so I didn't know what was going on. That was just normal to me. Yeah. They look out for each other, man.
Oh yeah.
That's not even black. That's just relationship, marriage goals. Period. That ain't even a black thing. Like, look out for your husband. Make sure your person ain't letting you make a fool of themselves.
But that's why I'm like, shouts out to Anthony Edwards for starting the conversation. Not being the face of the league.
He's starting a lot of things.
Yeah. And I only say that because it's like he was literally around LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Three GOATs. Hall of Famers, all-time players, right?
I'm hearing that. I love that Steph is entering the conversation.
Yeah. So imagine you around those dudes at the Olympics. They trying to bring a gold medal back to the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
And you still hear the criticism that they get. And it's like, bruh, I'm trying to even get close to where they at.
Sure.
And Steph Curry is a cookie cutter motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you hear his criticism, you like, nigga, I'm out here.
It ain't wilding. It ain't, they saying this shit ain't work. But it's tough though, because I'm just such a renegade rebel type that I'm like, if three niggas who are the most famous, most money, most trumpeted players are like, man, you don't want this. I'm like, why? You know, is it that you, because when you the GOAT, you never want to start getting replaced by the younger people. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I ain't saying maybe they might have been giving them great advice. I'm just saying be mindful too, because if you at the top, you don't ever want to let that go. And if they start making Anthony Edwards the current GOAT, then that ushers out their era. So either way, Anthony Edwards, just be smart.
But Anthony Edwards is he a
Georgia
wild
nigga. He from Georgia. He is wild.
But I don't know if you saw the little Starting Five show on Netflix.
I did, yeah.
Like, his situation is different. Like, he was raised by young niggas.
Yeah. No, so, he is thoroughly everything that you think he is.
Yeah. So it's like, nah, bro, y'all not about to try to have me like on Sesame Street. Like, that
ain't him.
Yeah, like
I'm going to smash chicks after the show. Like, I mean, after the show. Yeah. Now I'm talking about me. I'm after the game. Now my shit's coming out. In the words of Martin Lawrence. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think that I was a dad for 7.5 months, but that's another story. But as a father, I think Bron did the thing, and it's gonna get eyeballs. I just don't know what Stephen A. I think he handled it, with some panache and some little presidential skill or whatever he's trying to do.
What was he gonna do? Imagine if he say something back and then Bron go crazy.
Right.
Because that's what I always say, man. When people be like, why Bron flop? It's like, because if Bron actually hits somebody with all his might, we be like, man, he tried to kill that nigga.
If he hit somebody, we've seen it. The nigga in Detroit who was bloody, like face opened up.
And that's still not all his might. He just was trying to show him like, hey,
he was just trying to show. So imagine if he squared up and swung.
If you saw Bron punch somebody and it'd be like, this nigga Bron tried to kill this nigga.
That's a good ass point.
And Bron so I just gotta
because that was a slight elbow and his whole he was busted open.
Yeah.
So if he mean to do it, looking at you straight up with a 2-piece.
Yeah. And that's a big ass athlete nigga.
And I don't know if y'all seen Stephen A. do anything athletic before, but
nah, he would have knocked that man whole hair off, bro. This shit would have in one piece.
That whole outfit on the floor.
Yeah. Speaking of dead niggas, Gene Hackman apparently
Mr. The Firm
apparently died from heart disease.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's a new story every other day.
I'm like, yo, this don't add up. Y'all thought it was carbon monoxide. Now it's heart disease.
Listen, he's 95. That was enough for me.
Yeah, it's just
I didn't need any other thing after that.
Yeah, he died of life.
He died. Yeah, he got sick of this shit. His body was like, that's it. And then people didn't even see. Gene Hackman was married to one woman for 30 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
They divorced. He got married to the Asian lady for another. And I'm sorry, I know people gonna comment like, her name is, after they Google it, then they gonna say, actually her name, like nobody knows her name off top. Stop it.
Gene Hackman's wife.
Gene Hackman's wife. She didn't make French Connection. She didn't make The Firm.
She wasn't in Runaway Jury.
She wasn't in Runaway Jury. She wasn't in Meet the Tenenbaums. So like, stop acting like they on the same.
Yeah.
Look, my mom.
Actually,
karma.
she might have been in Enemy of the State. Because remember when Lisa Bonet was his daughter?
Oh, yeah. You said might have been. That's very racist. You don't know which Asian woman was in Enemy of the State. She might have been.
She might have been.
Either way, he's 95. Gene Hackman, 95, passes. No more questions.
I'm telling you, that
the
nigga,
dog.
Somebody put that man down.
It's all of a sudden the three. Oh, all of a sudden, that was a message. All of a sudden, the three of them died of different things now. Like she had some sort of different disease.
Yeah.
He was 95. He was dehydrated.
Yeah. What was wrong with the dog? Man?
What? That's what I want to know at this point. Where's his spokespeople?
What did the dog have?
They was in New Mexico.
Which that says a lot for me.
He retired from acting in like 2007 or something like that. Gene Hackman, one of my favorites, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not. I just was like 95. I'm jealous, nigga. Like, why'd you hang on that long? If he stayed in Hollywood and had to send another book or an email, he would have went a long time ago. But I think New Mexico.
I'm just like, if I move to Santa Fe, it's gonna be wild.
It's a nice town.
Can you read that?
They got the colorful buildings
at the bottom.
He said, "I need glasses."
You got glasses. You could probably see that better than me.
Nah, I can't. Nope.
The story I heard was wild. He died of lung complications.
Of course, there's no fluid in there anymore.
No, the nigga was just
the story I heard, nigga. Where'd you hear? Like, you are not in the mix. Like, he on the group chat, huh?
She died suddenly.
Okay.
He had Alzheimer's. He didn't know what to do. Couldn't feed himself. He starved to death.
Okay.
Oh.
Put the pet in the closet because he didn't know what he was doing, and they all just starved to death and died because she passed away.
Damn. Now I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
So she died of a disease or a thing. He didn't know what to do. He put the dog in the closet, and then he was like, who gonna take care of me? The Lord did. No.
If people think OJ killed that white lady.
Oh my God. A white man would never kill his Asian spouse. They love their Asian girl. You ever see a white dude with an incel see an Asian woman? They clicked up. White Asian love? Who? Have you ever seen Zuckerberg?
Yeah, he was at the fights last night.
With his woman? He listens to her.
Okay. Now when she wind up dead, he gonna blame a robot or something.
I don't know what type of lawyers are out there. I had nothing to do with that. I did not predict that. That is a Papp Johnson exclusive. I don't know. Kamala and her husband, white man, Asian woman. I don't know. They be tight.
Now she Asian.
She is. She's South Asian. She is. Is she not?
That's
She's black too. You can be more than two things can be true.
She got a press. She black.
She got a press.
If Rachel Dolezal could be considered black, then Kamala Harris is for sure.
I don't even know. I don't know whatever gonna get you through the day. To me, be that.
I mean, I'm blonde hair, blue eyes on my driver's license.
I don't. When I took my I took the PAPP, not the PAPP, the pause, the jab. I didn't put my race down.
Oh, so you okay? So you better than Captain America.
Why y'all got to know that? Why y'all got to know what race I am to give me the vaccine?
Okay,
it's none of y'all business. Give me the good one. Give me the one that worked. Well, Michael Che say, I want the one Rihanna took. Don't give me the one next to the $50 pregnancy stopper.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, we talked about dead niggas. Now we got to talk about a whole nigga. The little Secret Service kid.
Oh man, we stand on Asians. All right. No, he's Middle Eastern. He's Middle Eastern.
I thought he was a little black kid.
The kid from the Joint Chief conversation?
Yeah.
He was Middle Eastern, I think.
Okay, he looked black. I mean, every nigga
I
in New
York
kind of identified.
Yeah, it's one race in New York. Everybody talks the same. Everybody says the N-word.
I know black papi.
Yeah. Boy. They selling Lucy eggs. Shout out to the New York bodegas. They selling Lucy eggs out there because of the rising price of eggs. So New York, I lived in New York for 5 years. They will find a way.
Oh, yeah.
To and it's just usually is selling the Lucy version or something.
Oh yeah, they say Woody Allen. Oh, they said Woody Allen never killed his Asian girl. Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
He did fuck her daughter though.
No. The daughter's the Asian one.
Oh, word.
The white woman is the actress from his movies. He left her to be with Sun Yi.
Is she still alive?
They happily.
Is
married.
The white woman still alive?
She getting that money somewhere. Now I'm surprised she didn't kill Sun Yi because white women will kill their kids. That's all I'm saying. We know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. White women will kill the fuck out their children. So they have to. They live in New York. They be having parties. I read an interview. Like Woody Allen is happily married.
Okay.
Doing well for himself.
Oh, yeah. White women will kill their kids.
I mean, am I saying something that's not true?
Isn't Casey Anthony, ain't she like giving legal advice now?
Casey Anthony got her own podcast. Mm-hmm. She's thriving. I think her show is next. I don't know. But she killed her kids and she's still out here thriving.
Hey, I need some legal advice.
But yeah, no, I just don't want it. That kid with cancer or cancerous things, but like 45, 47, whatever. He's removed cancer research. That's when I kind of had to turn it off. Like I was watching the whole thing. Like how you made him Secret Service. That's fucked up too.
I couldn't tell if it was like an actual kid or like one of them the plane type. I was like, yo, this none of this adds up.
None of it, because it was just like, wait a minute, you were just talking about something else. You were just being petty. Now is a kid why would you make him Secret Service?
And now you're like, yo, if you fuck with me, you going to juvie immediately.
If I'm Trump, I would name, if I'm president, Clark Jones is president, I would name someone I like to be my Secret Service.
Well, if I was president, boy, ooh. Maybe
free $50 pills at CVS off top. That's first order business.
Yeah, I blame Sterling K. Brown for that Paradise. I feel like now niggas want to be Secret Service agents.
How you feel about Sterling K. Brown as an actor?
He's a great actor. Hard to watch, but great actor.
It gives
except for that one movie he did with Regina Hall.
Oh, so you're familiar with his stuff?
Yeah, I support all niggas.
Did you see? Were you a fan of This Is Us too?
Yeah, the first season.
Everybody was talking about they crying, so I just didn't. I hate crying on like when people say you gonna cry, and then I'm like, It
was a good show for the first season. The big girl shit was kind of sometimes some storylines just don't get me, but I don't really be connecting with with big trauma like that.
Big trauma.
Yeah, big trauma.
You coming at Jay Washington again? Is that what we doing? We just gonna stay with the.
I didn't even mean to say it like that.
You missed this nigga. Yeah, no, he got very like stage play kind of energy on TV, and I was mad. Like I like that Growing Pains, the black version that came out. When they canceled that, I kind of was good on ABC, man. I really like that fucking show. But Sterling K. Brown's doing his thing, all the awards and shit. Was that the same one that Megan Thee Stallion was at with the dress? That was the Vanity Fair red carpet for the Oscars. Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about it? Of course I do. I love.
I asked Burns about it. Could we talk about it? Because I know he part of Live Nation and he got to protect the milk. So
no pun intended.
Yeah.
First of all, I am of the you can wear whatever you want to. My criticism was from a fashion standpoint. I just didn't think it looked like when Kim did it with the pasty, it just looked like expensive.
Okay.
With the purple hair, you remember that? I know I'm a little bit older than you.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna get into age.
Yeah.
Just look at the hairline. Judge me by my hairline, not by what my birth certificate say. But it just didn't look like it didn't look like it was I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of the look, period. And I fuck with Meg heavy.
I mean, if you want to put your titties out there, I am not against it.
I ain't against it at all.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's way on my on Instagram, my Discover page. It's just porn. I didn't ask for this. I swear.
It's the internet. No, you asked for it. You asked. You for sure asked for it.
You victim blaming.
No.
I didn't. It's not my fault.
But I do look at
kind of BBL, because I'm trying to get to the topic I want to look at. I want to look at the new Dr. Doom mask that got released, and all of a sudden it's just all this ass in those jeans. Yeah, but she was getting criticized for that. We both on the same page.
Yeah, I mean,
let the girl
it's a good titty. If it needs to be out,
she puts the work in.
It's fine. I mean, but people like to criticize, and I was gonna say a different term, but since it's Women's Month, I'm gonna be very respectful.
Where your pink at? We ain't got no pink in the whole office. God damn, we slipping.
Where my pink at? That's
no, the bottle you drinking from a women's research bottle is pink.
But yeah, they be trying to judge beautiful women very harshly. We try to make weak ass.
It's the age of hating.
Yeah, age of hating for sure. Because when Bianca Christoph or whatever, that's a comic actually.
That is definitely a comedian.
Kanye's wife. When she went butt naked, everybody's mouth was like, nigga, you don't understand. These titties ain't just regular titties.
But the difference with that, and you just said it, just like with Gene Hackman, you said Kanye's wife, and we knew what you were talking about. Yeah. At first, that could Christine Rosarbaja. That could have been any fucking body. But Megan is she's the actual
stallion. Yeah.
Which is a male horse. That's always been weird to me. But I get it. I get what she was going for. You said what? You see, here come the conspiracies.
Yeah, your producer always.
I love Meg. There ain't gonna be no Meg slander. She can rap her ass off. I don't care how much you like Tory Lanez. Just like him, and I'ma like her, and that's it.
Why would you like Tory Lanez?
That's what I don't have any. But the way the fandom be, I'm like, what is the song that makes y'all like? No, Tory. Yeah. He didn't do it. Free Tory. Why?
He had like one mixtape that was pretty good.
If you really want to love me, say it. That song was good, but it ain't super fandom. Nobody's saving a ticket from a Tory Lanez show forever. It's not being framed.
I remember this.
It was a 30-seat venue.
Oh man,
man, we had no trouble getting in. There wasn't even security. Tory was on time. The show started at 7.
Ended at 8:30.
Ended at 8:15, 8:20ish. And we got out there. Parking was widely available. Like, I don't get it. But while we on the topic though, and this is a big thing that I actually got into some arguments with people.
Okay.
Doechii who's everywhere right now. This is a hot topic. She said she was on the little dating panel thing having a conversation, and she said her red flag was straight men.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Is that a shot though?
It for sure is a shot.
Thank you for keeping it 100 on that.
It's for sure a shot, but you know, I like Nissan Altima. That's a good song. She be spitting on that.
She do be rapping. She probably learned how to rap from a straight dude, but that's neither here nor there.
So what I realize is Doechii is getting into her fame right now.
Yeah.
But you got to always remember, people are always who they've always been.
When you get money, you become more of who you already were. You don't become a different person.
It's not like you see yourself in a different light. And to me, I'm like, oh, Doechii kind of is like a Khloe Kardashian.
Unpack that.
Khloe Kardashian has always grown up around Kim, Courtney,
her mom.
Very beautiful women. She was always considered the ugly duckling.
Okay.
And so she come with that cock blocker, linebacker energy of like, I don't like y'all because I'm gonna try to reject y'all before y'all reject me because I already feel some type of way. And it's like statements like that, it'd be like, oh, you saying this because you probably been rejected by the dudes that you really wanted.
So it's like
how niggas be. How niggas be. It's like, oh, that bitch ain't shit. And you'd be like, it'd be like, no, you know you can't get her. So
that first wave of fame where you're like getting a voice and people listening to you, you're really dissing people from when you wasn't shit. Like, so that even her saying straight men, she's talking about some very specific dudes.
Yeah.
When she says straight men are red flags to hurt them, but it's a wide casting diss that she threw. Because now I'm like, I like the music, but I'm not a fan anymore. Man, because there's collateral damage.
Yeah, but it's like, why would I take anybody that literally performing they draws seriously? That's also something.
And
like,
tie? She wear like a
tie and draws. Like it's just, she's looking for attention, but now we the red flag. It's like, how is that not a red flag? Like,
the tie ain't even loose. It's like tightened.
Yeah, you got the Skid Row outfit on, but I'm the red flag. Like, what is we saying?
What does that even mean?
If you've been in Skid Row, you.
Oh no! I mean, what does it even mean that straight dudes are a red? I mean, niggas ain't shit. Yeah. I agree with that part, but it's like I had friends of mine. I be coming at everybody. Like, it don't matter if you're a dude, straight, whatever, gay, anything. Because I was talking about how Nas was just been hypocritical most of his rap career. Like, so it ain't an anti-woman thing. It ain't none of that. But it is Women's Month. But Doechii, come on now.
I mean,
you gotta go to therapy, baby girl.
I don't want to speak on Nas because
why?
I'm a notorious Nas hater.
You're a Nas hater.
I mean, he cool.
What's your issue?
Okay. A lot of things.
Have you spoken on this before on the show?
I try not to because Burns took us to the 50 Cent concert at Crypto.
Okay.
And 50 was going crazy, doing all this shit. And then he brought out Nas.
We have my brother Nas from Queens.
And I was the only motherfucker in there like, boo. I was like, bro, I'm shooting shit right now.
Nas, Kendrick, two of my favorites. They do have scare the host energy sometimes.
It's just like, my issue with Kendrick has always been like, bro, you could make bangers and you choose to like make that black hippie shit. That shit make me so mad. It's like, bro, I don't want the rapidy rap.
Well, Kendrick is a hotep. A lot of people don't know that because he don't do interviews. But like, I think a lot, and that's good because I think a lot of fans be like, "Whoa, women got to do what? He should have how many wives if he want? Like, if you really knew, then it would be." So I like that he don't do interviews, and Nas like because he'll make Black Girl Lost, then he'll drop Uchiwali.
But that was always my issue. I was like, bro, you a conscious rapper, but your best song Uchiwali.
Yeah. Then he'll drop I Can, but then he's like, you owe me, and then that song they go Shackles on Your Feet.
Yeah. My favorite is call me horse.
Call them filler.
Yeah, it was like, why you put your bodyguard on the track?
Okay,
bruh?
Jay. Yeah, like they just, but nigga, we was kids, like
Yeah.
Uchiwali, because that's if you name a song Uchiwali, it's for children.
Yeah.
It's a nursery rhyme.
Also, him and Belly was pretty ridiculous.
Everything about Belly was ridiculous.
He got shot. Babe, I got shot. Let's go to Africa.
Yo, yeah, fuck it.
I was like, yo, you think they gonna let you go through TSA with a bullet wound?
This is why we need writers, because this is a direct quote from the movie Belly. Yo, Tommy Brown, aka Buns, but we called him Bundy for short. That's a longer word, nigga. Buns, aka we called him Bundy though, for short.
Now, before you pull that trigger and take my life.
It was a rap video that was it was like an hour and a half rap video. I loved it because it was hip hop, but like it's a reason why Hype Williams has not made another movie after that.
Yeah, and they was like, nah, we can't give you no budget.
It was fun. Like you had the good soundtrack, and watch any DMX movie, like from Belly to
Cradle to the Grave.
Any movie, just watch when they do a close up of DMX. This nigga clearly say, "Hey, fuck makeup." He didn't do no makeup in none of his movies. I'm like,
talking about this nigga came from jail into being a mega star.
He skipped him. He's got acne in every goddamn movie.
My favorite is because I recently kind of watched Cradle to the Grave for Prims. But it was Cradle to the Grave is the one with him and Jet Li, right?
Probably.
And there's literally it's him and Jet Li, and there's literally Jet Li is fighting midgets in the UFC while DMX is evading the police on an ATV. And somehow they meet up.
it was like the split, back and forth.
And I was like, oh, DMX wrote this.
Yo, they blew through them 90s budgets.
Yeah.
They was getting movie
money. Was different back then.
It was on green light no matter what.
Check this out. You a star?
Yeah. Dana Carvey, you want to play 200 characters? Green light. Jamie Kennedy, The Mask 5. Green light.
Green light. Teen Wolf 2.
Teen Wolf 2, 3, a box set. Go for it.
My favorite old school movie is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That shit was legit scary though.
Yeah, because it was like you didn't know what was going to happen.
It just the clowns themselves was enough for me, and then they killer clowns and they from outer space.
Yeah. And Leprechaun. Leprechaun's a classic. It's like a black. It's like not a black movie, but it is because I only know black people that know that movie.
It was always around in the hood, Blockbuster, Hollywood Video. Yeah. I hate Blockbuster.
Blockbuster was a terrible experience.
Why?
Everybody, it's like nostalgia. We loved it, but it was in reality, it was weak. Think about it. You be hyped to go to Blockbuster on Friday. You get off work, or your mom get off work, and you're like, "Okay, we go to Blockbuster." She take you to Blockbuster, and you got the movie in your mind that you want to see. They got the advertisements and all that shit.
Big ass
then you
billboard.
go there. They got the whole wall, all the box art. All the movies go.
None.
So now you gotta go rent fucking
Leprechaun. You gotta go to West Coast
Rumble
Video.
in the Bronx or something.
Rumble in the Bronx, which is a great movie. That's why black people we have our own GOAT movies because we just watched what was left from when the
First Strike.
Just oh man, that's one of my Overboard, Goldie Hawn, all these WGNS movies. Don't Tell Mom, these are all just movies that was available.
Yeah,
because we came all the way to Blockbuster.
Producer, you're right. Overpriced candy. Then you stressed out because then you got to bring the movie back the next day.
Rewound.
You stress, you bro, you about to crash your car trying to get this movie back so you don't got paid $14.50.
Was it that much?
It was ridiculous. They was charging you twice the price of the rental.
Paying $14.50 for House Party 4.
Or you try to rent a system and it's bro, what you mean I got to give you $1,000 for this?
It was so expensive.
For this Sega Genesis.
VCRs was $300 back then too.
Bro, shit was
Best
wild.
Buy was getting over. Circus City, fuck you too.
And shouts out to Jackie Chan because of Rumble in the Bronx, I thought New York was hella soft. He literally
because 1 5'6"
nigga beat up all of New York, bruh. in like a weekend. He showed up and beat everybody ass.
Shout
in New York.
out to gun laws in New York. There's a correlation between Giuliani getting rid of the guns and all of a sudden this one 5'3" Asian man just kicking everybody ass too. Backflips, doing all his own stunts.
Yeah.
I love some Jackie Chan. He was on season 5 of Martin too, with one of the few highlights of that whole season. I rewatched it lately. It was tough.
Rumble in the Bronx. What we got? We got I don't know. I got to do some more topics, huh? This is where Jay really
he usually does the topics.
I know
everything
having a lot of shit
on.
to talk. I ain't gonna talk about. We was gonna talk about Jay versus the internet since we had a clip go kind of viral and he been responding to everybody. But
is this an allusion to the Daredevil?
No, well, it was Captain Marvel. Captain America.
Captain America. Oh, the new Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie.
Everybody keep like, why didn't we support him like we supported Black Panther? I'm like, can you ask a more asinine question?
Yeah, because we never saw him be a whole ass nigga.
We never saw Chadwick be a whole ass nigga.
Nah.
He even showed up to the Met Gala like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like he didn't fold. Like that nigga looked like he looked like an angel.
I knew Chadwick was that nigga when he played a light skinned nigga.
Which one did he play? He played many.
He played Thurgood Marshall.
Yo, that movie was so bugged out because it wasn't like anything that you ever saw with a character. Like he was like it wasn't the Brown versus Board of Education. It was like some other case. And he's just chilling on the side, like just making shit move. I'm like, damn, Thurgood Marshall was that like Chadwick he's gonna make you look better.
Yeah.
Then
that was one of the few niggas I cried when they passed.
Huh.
Like I really was like, damn, we just lost a real nigga. Because I saw him at Pan Pacific Park one time.
And he was on some cool shit?
Yeah, he was just like, he was doing like a little baby boy date, like at the park with his lady. You remember at the end of Baby Boy, how Jody took his baby? Like, so he was just at Pan Pacific having a nice little like lunch date with his girl. And he like got up and like started like, let me see that, let me shoot a little bit. And I was like, nigga. I was like, nigga, you Jackie Robinson. He was like, nah. I was like, nah, nigga, you Jackie Robinson.
Slide home, steal home before I take my phone out. I'll get this whole shit on live. No, I mean, he just, from all intents and purposes, just very solid, man. Like, went to HBCU. He was sick, didn't tell nobody on purpose. Like, treat me no different.
Most niggas get sick and don't tell nobody.
Most niggas get sick and don't even want to know themselves. So they definitely don't.
We just found out Gene Hackman had All-Star.
We just found out that it wasn't just being 95. That took him out. That ain't fair. Because what if he didn't have Alzheimer's? Could he just, how long? Forever.
Hey, white dudes do live a long ass life.
I mean, if I had no stress,
it'd be old white dudes and then slaves, like niggas that look like slaves.
I don't know how the slaves did it. They do be 115 years old.
They be like, what? Why do you want to keep doing?
How what is it that, I mean, you just nosy, like you waiting to see like what's all this gonna be?
It's gotta get better. I know I
gotta
tomorrow's
see
the day.
I want to watch it. Oh, they shot Dr. King. Well, all right. Well, if they shot him, I'm just pass out. That's it.
Yeah. So
I'm done.
I guess this is the time where if y'all got topics, please send them in because those are the only topics that I had.
Those were major news events. I mean, the political shit, we all just waiting like, all right, for the other shoe to drop.
Did you boycott anything?
I boycotted Target, but it was involuntary. That shit too expensive.
The Target, I'm gonna be real with you. That's a hard one for me to boycott.
Because you in a relationship.
No, because oh yeah.
Tell your girl we're not going to Target and see.
My lady, she loved the cheap section. You know when you walk in and it's just like the trinkets and shit.
Yeah, the Five Below section.
Yeah, and then I really like the Lego section.
They do have a bomb puzzles and Lego.
So I always go check out what the Legos is,
but it's quite pricey. So, are y'all doing it or not?
I mean, I boycott most shit. Period.
Yeah,
just
you
because of my
very
pockets.
You don't even have pockets here. Y'all can't see your shorts, but they are sans pockets.
Yeah.
I don't go to Target. Just feels like Target and CVS honestly are anti-black for the prices alone. So I don't really shop there. Yeah, it ain't spending time right now for anything. Whether they DEI or not, it's just not a selling out, whatever.
Yeah, it like you said, they selling loose eggs.
Loose eggs in the Bronx.
Like everybody need a deal right now.
And retail therapy, we let it go, baby.
Is Chick-fil-A part of the band?
Chick-fil-A been on watch for a while because the anti-gay things.
Yeah,
but they don't serve pure white meat chicken anymore anyway. So that's when I stopped eating there. And if you like, oh, what you laughing at, man? What?
You want the pure white meat?
I want the white meat. The white ice is colder.
You the nigga that bite into it. It's like this ain't white enough.
Mixed. You don't get this Kamala ass chicken up out of here. It just tastes different. This mixed ass chicken. It's about 4 different things. Si se puede.
This chicken was cooked in Murray's grease.
Yeah. It don't, like, Chick-fil-A just don't taste as good to me as it once did. Yeah. To me.
I mean, Chick-fil-A is one of them things I'd be like, y'all niggas on your own with the bands. I'm going to keep eating out. I need that deluxe chicken sandwich for sure.
Man, them shakes be fire, though.
We got a super chat from Jersey Quinn. And not him being chicken racist. Yeah, that shit is wild.
I'm speaking on people's racism and combining it with chicken. So it's like mixed breed. This is the conversation that we having. We're Kamalifying our conversation where race and food meet at the intersection of idiocracy.
I feel it.
What else is going on, y'all? Chat.
Yeah, that's so damn. We can't get chicken. No fast food chicken no more because people mad at Popeyes for putting Don Julio in the chicken.
I love that combination.
That's why I'm like, yo, when I'm drunk off the Don Julio, yeah, bro, I need some chicken strips or something.
All that grease to soften it up.
Like, what's we talking about?
I know somebody who thought they just found out the owner of Popeyes wasn't that black woman from the commercial.
Yeah, I hate that lady too, bro.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
That's her name.
I hate that.
He thought she owned Popeyes. And he posted a real post like, dog, did y'all know? Oh my God. It's no, I don't judge. I'm not shocked by how stupid certain shit is anymore. And that's freeing for me. I don't get shocked by anything. If they said what? Yeah, it's funny, but I'm not shocked. He thought Louisiana was the owner of every Popeyes chicken. Popeyes was started in India. A Jewish guy? You know what? I need to stop not knowing what words say because I'm just going to come off as racist.
Started by an Italian guy? I don't believe that because I was just in Rome and the food was pretty ass.
I know Italian. I got Italian friends. They will take claim for anything. Like, no, Italian guy came up with that. He came up with podcasting.
You got any other topics?
For Al Copeland. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, he do look Italian.
Man, he might be it. Al.
Because he got a racing jacket on with no shirt up underneath.
None. And all the chest hair.
Yeah.
But he is from Louisiana. He might be a little mixed French and Italian.
Yeah, bon ton that roulette.
Yeah. Bon ton up your ass, huh? Bong bong.
You're making fun of Italians now.
No, that's too far. That's too far. We're prideful people, okay? Now you jigaboos get back to talking about sports. Nobody's canceled anymore. Ever since November 5th is really, if you're elected a felon, you really can't cancel.
Yeah.
Or like a nigga at Pep Boys anymore.
This might be the greatest year of America. We getting back to its roots.
It's a good It's great again.
Because nigga, if you actually research George Washington, he was a wild boy.
Those weren't wooden teeth; those were slave teeth.
Those was also slave
people.
legs too.
Those were slave the wig.
Could you imagine a white guy with just some black cats?
Just like that's what Get Out was about.
He's like,
That's the fantasy.
I like your arms, bro.
Just like because he was on the top of at the front of that boat, that little ass boat with his leg up. It's just like LeBron calves. Like, damn, George Washington, you've been doing your you don't skip leg day, huh?
Nah, not at all.
Actually, I do, but that nigga didn't. We're just gonna swap it out.
Okay, well, anticlimactic ending.
No, we ended strong. I think it was been consistent. We covered everything. No comedy, sports, music, current events. The chat has been great.
Chat has been
This
amazing.
is my first live chat experience, so thank you to everybody who's commenting. That's great.
Yeah.
That's fun.
We didn't get the numbers that we usually get. People sometimes coming here just to talk shit to Jay. Or Burns.
Trauma brings out the all the freaks. But that's changing. We got somebody. I don't care. It could be 2-3 strong is better than 100 people. Just whatever. That's not true, but I'm gonna go with it. I'd rather have 100.
That's complete lie.
That's a lie we say at comedy shows, for sure.
Okay, well, thank you, Clark, for being here. How can they find you?
At Clark LaRue, at Clark LaRue Jones on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. I'll be in Chicago for a week, the 19th through the 23rd, I think. So if you're in Chicago listening, make sure you check that out. Come out, check out the show.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up. Also, go watch his Don't Tell set. Amazing set. I will be in Portland on the 13th, and then in a place by Portland on the 15th. I don't know how to say it. I keep saying Salem, but it's Salem.
Salem, Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
not Salem.
Yeah, that's
Salem.
Yeah. I had called it that in my promo. So my girl was like, "What'd you say?" I was like,
"Your manager, your road manager."
So
Salem, Oregon.
Go check me out. Oh, we got a super chat for $1.99. Darth Saint. I know they be doing this on the Before the Bell. They be clapping it up.
Appreciate that.
How y'all think the Lakers will while Bron is out? Well, we got white Bron, so we should be all right. If we get Rui back.
And I think trade is done, right? No more trade.
No more trades.
I think yeah. I think they're gonna I think it's gonna be Lakers, Boston in the finals.
Oh, that's what they've been wanting.
But now the Lakers are the white team. And the Celtics are the black team. They just swapped it out.
Okay. Yeah, we do.
Is that crazy?
We do got a lot of white players.
I mean, 2 stars. Y'all still got y'all traded Connect 4.
No, he back.
He back?
Yeah.
So now the Lakers are the white team and Boston, that's gonna be the finals.
Okay.
Because nothing makes sense anymore.
Okay. Well, I hope we get this done. We got another super chat before we get out. Shout out to Papp for holding it down. Strong. Yeah, you fucking right. Bad news, Buck. I told y'all that I'm bringing this consistency to the pod. And that's what I'm gonna fucking do, even though I will not be here next week. So support these niggas without me. I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Mwah.